It's Week 12 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Vikings and the Bears on Monday night.
I hope everyone took advantage of the Cyber Monday deals. Now it's time to focus on some football. Bears and Vikings underway on Monday night. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Fields now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings! Tyquan Thornton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Joseph connects on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They are led out by their veteran quarterback hailing from Michigan State, and we like that. It's Kirk Cousins.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets in it.
There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Deontay Foreman, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Well, the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But with the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. A first carry here for Kene Nwangwu. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A shotgun snap, Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders, who knows what it could be. You can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Tackle there by Lewis Seen. This defense for the Vikings, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 3rd and long for Cousins. And that is incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Gold is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And now out comes Minnesota. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also saving extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll go right back to Nwangu. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
Well, think of it like you win a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another 1st down run right there.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And he's brought down. 18 yards the gain for number 18. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Vikings are able to move back in front. Joseph connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
And Marcus Davenport, former Saint, in on the stop there. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Cousins. And Lewis has it, the tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Foreman will try to pick it up. And this will be a Bears 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. Here's a 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, here's Foreman. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have the Bears first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Now a first carry for their fullback. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cousins now. Along the sideline, he has more. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Cousins. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Marcus Davenport coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Touchdown Bears! DJ Moore, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Well, they're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Fields. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Foreman powering ahead. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Throwing, Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll throw again. Cousins. Open man, it's Scott, complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Cousins to throw it. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears are able to stretch out their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Vikings head out to take over once again. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's going to go up top again. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Tyquan Thornton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. DJ Moore headed back out as the Bears take over on possession. We're in the 2nd quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him. Maybe even have a 3rd person in the area and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while, because I don't know that their talents are his, because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. To throw is Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Scott. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Cousins on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there to see if they can build on that stop. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on fourth down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10. On first down, Fields. Right side, Fulton with it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down now, but that clock rolling. Fields. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. That's down the field for Jefferson.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
He was defended by Tyreek Stevenson.
Back to throw, Fields.
He's going to let it go again. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Vikings.
Danny Gray.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And the drive culminated with the Danny Gray touchdown. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play.
So we've reached halftime.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Cousins now on second down. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack.
Marcus Davenport
able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Now back to throw.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times we look at the opening drive in the third quarter as a tone setter. In many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And it's fielded at the 34. Return there, bombing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Vikings have set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play.
Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 35 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. The slot man in motion right. They run it on first with Foreman. Pushes past him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Cousins now to throw on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Cousins throw complete here to Komet. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They go quickly here out to Moore. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally. In motion right is a running back. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Foreman will take it in. Touchdown Bears. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that, because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
You get hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Fields now to throw.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Well, 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Foreman.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
First down, here's Cousins. Touchdown Bears! DJ Moore from 13 yards out.
And the Bears have retaken a third quarter lead.
Gould with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And now out comes Minnesota.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. It certainly felt like, hey, I thought we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Fields. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson
with now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Vikings have answered back with a third quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point,
and that gives him a 3-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Deontay Foreman and his offense back out there.
He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 123 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Second down, Cousins. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And he goes out right around the 39. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Throwing is Cousins.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Taken in at the 11. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Now Fields. That's down the field for Jefferson.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Now it's Fields. To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
To throw is Fields. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Throwing again is Fields. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Here's Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. A run by Foreman to start the drive. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. On second and a long way to go. Cousins. Jarvis Landry. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Jarvis Landry. Touchdown, Chicago. Jarvis Landry, 87 yards. And the Bears use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, and even better run for big yardage.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. On first down, it's Fields. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a first down throw, Fields. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Second and 10, Fields again. And he's got this to Jefferson. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Well, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable.
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down by a field goal. A little under 2.5 to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it first and 10. A first down throw for Cousins. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here comes second down.
At the 35-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Cousins. Throw out wide is incomplete. How about the call to come with a blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number deeper in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. Fields. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been two after they opted to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner. A lot of people look at them going for it on fourth down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because it went out and held them. Got the ball right back for them. So, nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play.
Here we go. This is fourth down.
One last shot now for Cousins.